Okay, we are now recording.
Okay, so again, I'm going to go to, I'm going to go to the San Juan portal
I'll be
from
right back.
the district site. Next, I'm going to go to the district intranet.
Hey, Dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Dog. This is Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, the San Juan portal, if you just go directly to the San Juan portal, yesterday they just added a tile that's called Distance Learning Resources.
So it's probably under teachers at this point?
Yeah, if you log into your San Juan portal.
I'll search
it. Dog, it was already in the bottom left corner. It was already showing up.
Oh, it was. Okay.
They just added that yesterday.
Of course they did. Let's see. How do I get out of this stupid thing? Let's see. Give me a second. It is, oh, you're right. There it is. So distance learning resources. So thank you for letting me know. So left-hand corner, distance learning resources. Now, there's a bunch of different things on here, the things that you probably care about the most. So all these left-hand tiles are all the things that you're going to kind of want to explore. So notice we have training and support, and this should bring up their calendar of events. You can actually import this calendar into your own Google Calendar if you wanted. So let's see here. I think I've already done this. Well, that worked really well there for a second. Hold on, let me.
It says reloading.
Yeah, again, because we're on my crappy home internet. Let's see. Okay. Actually, that's on my Google Calendar. Sorry, I messed it up. But again, if you go to their curriculum section, there's going to be a full calendar that you can see that tells you what the district's offering in terms of their trainings. If you go to their online assessment, you'll see the different resources in regards to online assessment. Some of them, like, so they even have the thing that John's been using, which is called, John Baker's been setting up, which is called, I don't remember.
Did you
so, but there's a lot of resources here. There's a lot of trainings here that you can see. So it's probably going to be a really good resource. I know that I've never used Google Classroom, so I'm going to definitely be going through the Google Classroom stuff to get myself semi-competent at that. I'm going to go back to our normal screen, and actually before I do, is there anything from here that you want to see, or is there any questions you have for me on that? Okay, I'm going to go back to our normal screen then, I think.
Dog, what is the CARES documents? What does that stand for?
No one knows.
No one cares?
I'm thinking someone knows.
Wasn't CARES one of the names of the bailout packages?
Brian didn't know.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. Again, regarding, hopefully that's pretty obvious. Like I said, I'm hoping it's going to be a good resource. We will see.
Can I butt in just a little bit? So let's say we do find a great tool for formative assessments. Like I found Go Formative, and it's great. And right now they're offering like a 30-day trial for their premium where you can put a timer on the kids' tests. Like, for example, if they can't like leave and start it the next day. You can also grade via, like, let's say if you want to grade all of the students' question number ones, you can do that. And they can input math questions. They can also like submit picture answers, and they can also write like on the actual screen. So if they're using their phone or if they're using their tablet or something like that, if it's touchscreen, they can write directly on it. Now, the 30-day trial is just a 30-day trial. After that, you have to pay for it. So let's say in the event that we are not going back to school this school year, is there a way to get the district to pay for that? Or am I, doing something for 30 days, and then after 30 days, I'm going to be out of luck, and I'm going to have to find something else that's going to not have me pay for it, or can the school pay for that, or can the district pay for that?
Let's actually, that sounds more like a Brian Ginter question.
Okay.
Brian Ginter.
So I thought I caught the end of that. There's some type of thing you can use that allows you to have some better interaction with kids. It's 30-day free trial, and then there's a pay for it afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, so right now our budgets are froze. We can't spend any money. So that may change as we move on within the 30-day time frame. But right now I couldn't give you a 100% answer that I'd be able to pay for it anytime soon.
Okay.
How much is it?
Edulastic is the one that I've been looking at, and it sounds a lot like what you're looking at, Lily, but it's free for an entire year.
Okay.
So you might look into that. I mean, I don't know if you're able to upload a test and then drop in, your different types of answers, or what they call question type boxes, or you can create your own too. But it's probably similar to what you're looking at, and you can do all the times things too.
Okay. Yeah.
It's fairly easy. It does take a little. There's definitely you have to learn a little.
Right. Okay.
A little time.
Also, the district's looking at, and I'm kind of hoping that we use it. They're looking at Canvas, which is used by all the junior colleges in the state.
Saw that.
And that would be great because I feel like that's a tested, known product. I don't know if that's going to happen. It is on their list of things. Like Brian said, I don't know what they're going to pay for and what they're not going to pay for, and that's may be what it comes down to.
Whatever it is, though, they better get on it, because I mean, we got to give or at least with IM2. I mean, we were already going to give a test, and we got to get that done and out of the way.
Oh man.
Yep. Okay, Brian, I have some Brian questions for you. Are you?
Yeah. Yep.
You ready for them?
Yep.
Okay. First off, first question was, when do students get the schedule that you sent out? Our preference would be that you send it out.
Oh yeah, I'm going to send that out. I just want to get some, basically we talked obviously as lead teachers about this, and we all felt like it was doable. I will be putting a message together and sending that out next week, probably the beginning of the week. I'll send it out to teachers first, and I'll send it out to parents and kids. One thing we didn't consider in that is how to deal with zero period, or where zero period fits in that. And that's something that I think I need some feedback on. For the teacher, it's simple because the teacher teaches 5 periods and they have a prep. But some kids do have 7 periods. So it's not like we could say, hey, we're going to run 0 period at the same time we run 6 period. That's just not going to work for some of our kids. So I could put a dedicated time on there that's in the afternoon or in the morning, which is not a problem. I just need to know what the teachers who teach 0 period think. Would they want to do it in the morning like they normally do, or would they want to do it in the afternoon? John, Lily, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm okay in the morning. I mean, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning anyways now, so I'm okay.
I don't care. I don't care. I'll go either way. Whatever, Lily, if you want to do mornings, me too.
I mean, honestly, I did a poll on Google Classroom for my 0 period, and I asked them when was the best time for them to, and I'm looking at it right now, and I asked them when was the best time for them to meet virtually. And it looks like the ones for 0 period, I have Tuesdays at 10 o'clock, I have Wednesdays at 11, and right now what's winning for the kids, it's Friday at 12:30. So it looks like they're not wanting to wake up early, even though I am. So right now for 0 period, my kids are saying, but they're winning by 1 point Fridays at 12:30. That's what they're preferring. But again, I can't necessarily do that if the time is already scheduled for.
Friday at 12:30 is not scheduled. Friday, we're basically done on that schedule. Teachers are done with the synchronous activities at 11 o'clock or 11:30. I can't remember, 11 o'clock or 11:30 on Friday, and the afternoon is open on Friday.
Okay, well, that's
11.
Okay,
yeah.
So I mean, do you guys want, and I can explain that schedule a little bit more. I don't know exactly how Dog explained it or not, but I can talk about that a little bit too. And we can get some ideas, because I have a bunch of meetings today with different departments on figuring that out. But we have to figure out something for zero period, and obviously if it needs to change as we or the schedule needs to change as we move forward, we can do that. But what so that zero period piece is something that we will I'll add in there and see what kind of feedback I get on it, or get feedback and then put it in there. But I want everybody to understand on the schedule. The schedule does not mean you're in front of your computer live streaming to kids for an hour and 45 minutes. Quite honestly, that schedule is only for synchronous activities. And the synchronous activity could mean that you're doing a live video like this, answering questions. It could mean you're actually teaching through Zoom. It could mean that you're giving an assessment through Google Classroom that has a time limit on it. That synchronous activity means everybody in your class should be doing something at that time. Quite honestly, some of you may never do a synchronous activity at all. You may be sending out things through Google Classroom that your kids are doing and responding to, and that may be all that you do. That's considered an asynchronous activity. You can do asynchronous activities whenever you want. If you've created a video and you want to post that up at 5 o'clock at night and send it out to all your kids and say, hey, you need to watch this by Friday at 4 and answer questions about it, and they turn it into you, that's fine. You can do that. The synchronous activities are just designated times for you to do certain things that you want to do with your kids, but you are not responsible to do any synchronous activities at all. Do you understand that? Or do you have questions about that?
Thank you.
Because we do not expect kids to be sitting in front of their computers until 2:30 every afternoon. That's just not going to happen. So that's what I wanted to make sure is clear about the schedule. It's only that schedule is for synchronous activities. You can do the asynchronous stuff however you want.
I have two questions. One of the question is, if a student failed to show up yesterday for a computer pickup, will they have another opportunity, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they can. The district tech services will be putting out another mass email and phone message to students, giving them a alternative pickup day. It'll probably be at tech services to pick it up, but they can go to any of the schools over the next week that are handing things out, or the rest of this week, and get them there as well.
Okay. Second question is, what if a student cannot log into Google Classroom for whatever reason at home? Who do we refer them to get that resolved?
That would be tech services. Yeah, that's tech services.
Karen.
Thank you.
Okay, Brian, because I had that same question from a student yesterday who can't get into their Google Drive. So is there a specific
there's a simple answer for that. They can connect with their counselors, or they can go onto their portal and look for their default password. Most of them have changed their passwords, and
this wasn't a password issue.
Oh, then it would be tech services they'd have to get a hold of.
And who at tech services? What phone number? How do I pass that on to parents?
There's a help desk email, and tech services number is I want to shoot.
You might want to
971-7300 or something like that. Hold on, maybe it's on this computer.
I think that's right. I think I called them once or twice.
I think it's 7300. But it's help desk at San Juan, help desk at sanjuan.edu, I think is the email. But matter of fact, here, let me just type it in here real quick. Help desk SIS at sanjuan.edu.
Help desk SIS at San Juan.
SIS is Student Information System. That's Q.
I understand that, but if kids start putting tickets in, they're going to get them.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. There's another one that says qsshelp@sanjuan.edu. I don't know if that would really be for kids because they're not using Q, but I'd give them the help desk one. And then I think it is 971-7300. I mean, I can always, here, let me do something real quick.
Cool kitty, Lily.
Well, thank you. She's yeah. Eating
Must
all
not be 7300.
Not.
It must not be 7300. I just can't remember what it is. It HR and tech services numbers are really close. I can't remember exactly what it is right now.
It should be on the district intranet, right? If we go there.
Go on the website, district website or the district internet, you ought to be able to look up tech services phone number.
Okay.
7700.
77.
Is it?
I think it's 971-7700. But it's on your computer when you turn your computer on.
No, it's not. Not on mine.
Yeah, on the back of mine it says
okay.
7,000.
7195.
What is it? 7195?
That's it. 7195.
That's it. That sounds familiar.
7195.
Yeah, we've all called it before.
Rescue.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Jamie, that's right. Okay. All right, so Darren, those are your questions? I heard you guys talking about grading. I have some updates on grading that I can give you.
Good, thank you.
All right.
So there's going to be a discussion today at the secondary division meeting that they're having around grading. The state superintendent and the governor put out a frequently asked questions about schools and what's happening right now. One of the things was about grading. UCs, CSUs, colleges are accepting pass, fail, and credit, no credit grades. There is going to be a discussion today at the district as to whether we will be doing that or not, if they'll allow that or not. I think because the UCs and CSUs have basically said, we don't really care what kids' grades are this last time, it's not going to impact them any way, shape, or form. Good. They may say we can do credit, no credit, or pass, fail, which would help the situation out immensely. Although I've had several parents contact me and say, we do not want that. Our kids are putting in a lot of work and we feel like they should get the letter grade. I think you as a teacher would have the ability to give a kid a letter grade who did the work that you wanted to reflect. I think you would have that ability like you do at any time but if the district says you can use credit, no credit, pass, fail, or letter grade,